seemed like a good portion of that first half you guys were doing pretty well, and then it just sort of fell away from you guys. What happened?
They just pulled away. They're a really good team. A lot of length on defense and a lot of talent on offense. So did not have to keep up to that, I guess.
You guys have been springing a lot of zone on people, but they sprung it on you. Seemed in that closing part of the first half, and that might have been the difference when they went on that run and you couldn't get a basket there either.
I think so. Yeah, like I said, they're really long. So their zones, of course, their arms out in the passing lanes and stuff. So passing like that easy. It's a really good defense for them.
And on the other side, what was sort of the problems you saw defensively? They had quite a bit of success there.
Talent, height, length. Like I said, it works on offense and defense. It was a struggle for us to get to some of their shots and stay in front of their guys sometimes.
In the second half, was responsibility put on you and the lead is getting longer just to shoot threes, try to get back in it?
Not necessarily, but I knew somebody had to step up and make some shots when we were struggling. So I took them and they won it.
What's said in the locker room after a game like this? A deflating loss, maybe the biggest loss at home in 5 years now for a team that really needed some wins to continue to fight for the postseason.
It hurts me. You know, kind of goes against our recent tradition. We're a growing team, so I mean, mistakes are going to happen. Games are going to be lost and let go, but we're still growing and we're looking forward to the next game.
Has there been any talk about the postseason and what you guys need to do to get where you want to?
Not a whole lot. We're just really focused on the game, and trying to play our best on that day.
What's Coach Bielfeldt's message to you guys in the post game?
That they just played better than us on today's day, and we have to get ready for the next game.
Did it take a while to adjust to that zone near the end of the first half when they just went on that run? I mean, Bielfeldt called the timeout like after a 5-0 run, after there's like that dunk that went through the lane. What did he try to say in that timeout to try to stop the run?
He's trying to stop the run and then trying to organize ourselves on offense.
Were there any problems going up against Iowa zone other than obviously they had some length on you guys? You know, a lot of guys were taller than you, but it didn't seem like a whole lot of movement in the second half, especially. What were some of the issues?
I think they were just playing a great zone. That they contributed to our offensive woes, and I just think that was the problem. They're just a great team.
What do you have to do to bounce back from a game like this?
Go back to practice, prepare, and focus on the next opponent.
Were you conscious of that coming in, or did that sort of catch you by surprise?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we tried to, you know, simulate that in practice, and, you know, really focus on, you know, hitting people hard, getting them out, and you know, they, I think, you know, they're a little stronger than we expected, and you know, some of our young guys, you know, it's just it's tough to show them that in practice and have them understand.
When do you think it was kind of clear that, because you guys started out as, what, 14-8 there in the first half, when did it become clear that you guys were going to have to either start making dramatic adjustments or at least just pray they started missing, because they couldn't miss there for a while?
I mean, you know, we threw some, you know, different zone looks at them, went man, and they just honestly, you know, Coach McCaffrey just really had them executing well. You know, everything we threw at them, they, you know, did what they needed to, made the right fakes and passes that they needed to, and we just couldn't quite seem to get over that hump, get that right.
All right, Coach Bielfeldt's on his way, folks.
Are you waiting for like a certain moment, like even when the two technicals in the second half? Are you waiting for maybe like a
Make our way to your seats.
momentum?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we had a little run there in the second half. You know, they got like 1 or 2 offensive rebounds and just brought it back out. And, you know, started, you know, running their offense, and it's just so tough. And it's you know, it's like the old Wisconsin teams. You know, we put on like a 36-second shot clock. And, you know, they get that second rebound. You know, they dribble and run their action for 36 seconds, and it's not easy to guard.